From Punjab, her parents were horrified. A chieftain's daughter, in love with a herdsman? In the village of Takht Hazara, on the banks of the Chenab River, there lived a boy named Dhido, called Ranjha by everyone who knew him. He was the youngest of 8 brothers, the favorite of his father, and very bad at farming. After his father died, his brothers cheated him out of his share of the land. Ranjha picked up his flute, and he walked out of the village forever. He wandered for many days. He came at last to the great river of Jhang, where the ferryman refused to carry him across because he had no money. So Ranjha sat by the river bank and began to play his flute. He played the songs of his lost home. And on the other side of the river, in the chieftain's grand house, the chieftain's daughter heard the music, and her heart turned over. Her name was Heer. She crossed the river to find him. Heer convinced her father, Mihar Chuchak, to take Ranjha in as a herdsman to mind the buffaloes. So for years, Ranjha lived on the lands of Heer's father. He grazed the buffaloes by day. He met Heer in the bamboo groves by the river. They loved each other in secret. The whole of Jhang spoke their names together. But one person watched them with poison in his eye, Heer's uncle, Kaido. He went to her parents, and he told them everything. Her parents were horrified. A chieftain's daughter, in love with a herdsman? Without telling Heer, they arranged her marriage to a man named Saida, of the powerful Khera clan, far away. They tricked her to the wedding mandap. They put red bridal cloth on her. They sent her away in a palanquin, weeping, while Ranjha herded buffaloes in the field, knowing nothing. When he learned the truth, he did not eat for days. Then he picked up his flute again, and he walked. Ranjha cut his hair. He pierced his ears in the manner of the Naths, the yogis who renounce the world. He covered his body in ash. He went to the lands of the Kheras as a wandering yogi, begging at every door. At last he came to the door of Saida Khera, and Heer saw him from her upstairs window. She nearly fell from the balcony. She brought him into the house as a holy man, and at night they spoke for the first time in months. They planned their escape. On a moonless night, Heer and Ranjha fled into the wilderness. The Khera family rode after them. The 2 lovers were caught and dragged before the local king. The king listened to their story. He wept. He gave Heer back to Ranjha. The 2 of them returned to Jhang in triumph, to make the marriage right at last, with the blessing of Heer's family. But her uncle Kaido had not forgotten. While the wedding preparations were being made, Kaido brought Heer a ball of sweet food. She ate it gladly. The poison was slow. By the time Ranjha came to her room, she could no longer rise. She died in his arms. Ranjha looked at her face. He set down his flute, very gently, on the floor beside her. He took the rest of the poisoned food, and he ate it all. And he lay down beside her, and he died too. 2.5 centuries later, the poet Waris Shah wrote their story into Punjabi verse. Even today, in every village of Punjab, on both sides of the border, the song of Heer and Ranjha is sung at weddings, at funerals, at festivals, at the river bank when the moon is high. It is the song of a love that the world tried to break, and that refused to break. It is the song of Punjab itself. Tomorrow's story comes from another corner of India. Subscribe to walk with us through the folklore of every region, in your language.